Alrighty. Hello, welcome to the live stream. It's been a while. Welcome back. It's wonderful to be here. Gonna wait for a few people to get in. This live stream is one of a kind because one, you can see that I'm on a road trip, and two, it's during the day. It's during the morning, actually. And in the past, I've only ever really live streamed at night. So we have Mouse in the chat. We have Hop Wong in the chat. We have some good friends coming in. Welcome back, guys. It is so good to see you again. I hope you guys can hear me well. He's alive, they say. Good morning to all of you too. Yes. Oh, it's wonderful to be back. Oh, I missed you guys a lot, and I apologize profusely for the long break. I have had some wonderful experiences this weekend, and I have been inspired, I have been motivated to continue my live streams, to continue my content creation. Everything that I love doing, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it from now on. I've been working hard at jobs that just haven't been doing it for me recently, and I think it's time for me to actually just like stop mucking around and just go for it. Just do what I love doing, and most of that, at least half of that, is just being here with you guys. So thank you for the warm welcome back. The hype is real. All right. So people are asking, where are you? I'm actually currently in the beautiful valleys of Utah. I'm here in Utah, and if you guys are worried about me live streaming while driving on a long road trip, don't worry. I'm not alone in the car. I have a friend here who's helping me with the technical stuff. Didn't realize you could hear me right now. Yes, he's here. He's waving. So don't worry. I have somebody to take care of the technical stuff. I'm not doing everything right here while driving. So we are safe. We are good. But yes, so things are good. How are you guys? I want to hear about you guys. I want to hear how you guys are doing. We're gonna get a steady stream of people coming in real soon. I can see him from your glasses. Oh, you can see my friend from the reflection of my glasses. That's wild. But yeah, it's nice to see everybody again. So yeah, we are heading back to Arizona right now. The trip is complete. I've done a bunch of recording on the trip, so I'm probably going to post a video later. If the recordings look good, I don't know. I haven't had the chance to look through any of them. I was just snapping videos the entire time, you know. But yeah, I'm super glad to have you guys here again. So this is a free advice stream. For anybody who's new to these streams, these are free advice streams where basically it's kind of like a good morning. It used to be a good night. This is our first morning stream. It used to be like a, hey guys, you've done great today, you know, good night. But I'm thinking of doing more of like a good morning. I'm thinking of switching the live streams to the morning so that I can be like a wake up with me podcast kind of a thing, you know. So I don't know. This is something new we're gonna try out, but it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good for me to build better habits, like waking up in the morning, you know. So yeah, good morning everybody. Welcome here. I see people asking, is he driving in the chat? I am actually driving. I am the one driving right now. I'm on a long straight of empty road. I've got my cruise control on, and I am not messing with the phone. I'm just talking. I'm talking while I'm driving. So don't worry. I'm being safe. This is equivalent to if I was talking to somebody in the passenger seat, which is practically what I'm doing, you know?
Literally, yeah. I was gonna say, I've been reading some of the comments and it's like, oh, you're distracted. It's like, no, this is equivalent to just talking with someone. most live streaming accidents happen when the streamer is texting at the same time that they're,
Right.
Anyways,
Yeah.
so,
And I don't have.
Yeah.
In the chat. So anyway, so yeah, it's a good time. Good time. So I have some people telling me how they're doing in the chat. If your reply is a paragraph or more, that's when I can't look over and read the whole thing. But I'm assuming that you're doing good, and I'm glad that you're doing good. If you're not doing good, I always go back and I read the chat and I reply afterwards if I can't reply in the live stream, because driving and being safe is more important. But yes, so big things coming. I'm strongly considering, I mentioned my day jobs. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be doing those. I'm gonna be there for a while, and of course put in some 2 weeks notice and everything. But like, I've been very strongly encouraged and motivated this weekend and in the weeks leading up to today to pursue what I'm good at and what I love doing. Which, it's not just live streaming, it's writing, it's doing art, it's doing music, all the things that I love doing. It's doing acting, voice acting, stuff like that. So between YouTube and writing, drawing, painting, singing, producing music, getting voice acting gigs and acting gigs, all these things for other people and for myself, I'm looking for making a living off of it. And so we will see what happens. I'm nervous, I'm scared, I'm frightened, but I really feel like this is guidance from God himself. So we'll see what happens. And people keep telling me, if anybody can do it, you can. And so I'm choosing to believe, I'm choosing to take a leap of faith. But I want to do it smart. I don't want to do it just blindly, right? I want to get educated. I want to learn more. I want to improve my daily habits and my daily living. I want to have a good bedtime. I want to get to sleep at a good time, get enough sleep, get up at a good time in the morning to do a live stream, and then after that, just work 8 hours a day, doing my own stuff, because this is basically just entrepreneurship. I would like to go to school either for film, music theory, painting, and or a business degree, because having a business degree would be fantastic, and I could learn all the tools on how to run my own business as you would, because that's essentially what I'm doing, So we are currently we're currently in the plains of Utah. That's where we are. And we are, what do we have? An 11-hour drive ahead of us. We've already driven for 1 hour. About 11 hours ahead of us. Because it's a full day's drive, so I'll be driving all day. Figured I should get the live stream out of the way at the beginning. Because we're going to build some good daily habits. And this live stream, I want to be one of them. Obviously, in future live streams, I won't be driving from Utah to Arizona, or I won't even be driving home from work like I used to be, Uh-oh. Thank you. Appreciate that. So I'm thinking in the future, I wake up and I immediately, there's a few things I have to do immediately as I wake up, right? And then I wake up on time so that I can live stream for you guys and keep myself accountable to wake up at a good time. I want to ask what you guys think. This is where you guys can type in the comments. Do you think I should do a live stream at 8 or 7, 8, or 9? Like what time in the morning do you think would be a good time to do a live stream? Because I want to promote for myself and for anybody watching getting up at a good time, right? But I don't want to do it too early because then nobody's going to watch, right? So what do you guys think? I want to hear, I want to get feedback from you guys. Like 7 a.m., 8 a.m., or 9 a.m., something like that. What do you guys think? Today we're doing it at like 10:30. That's because this morning I got up, we woke up from our motel, went down, had breakfast, packed everything up, and headed out on the road, right? But what do you guys think? Boy, and I can't promise that I'll go with, whatever one person or the other says, but it'd be nice to get the feedback. I'm thinking that, especially in the first week or two, we'll try out different times and see what gets the best results. So maybe we'll try like 7 a.m. for a week, and then like the next week we'll try 8 a.m. Or maybe even we'll go the opposite way. We'll try 9 a.m. first, and then next week we'll try 8 a.m. We'll just see what works better, And then that way my live streams will be a daily thing. They'll be a daily thing, and they'll have a consistent time. So you guys, you might have seen the thumbnail where it says free advice, like live stream every day. And that hasn't been every day, obviously. I'd like it to be every day, or at least like every weekday, something like that. I'm gonna need my weekends too, Saturday, Sunday, but I just think, a lot of people do this regularly. They do like podcasts and stuff, and there's no reason why I can't too, And this would be an easier way to get guests on my podcasts, like some returning faces. Obviously, my girlfriend Joanna, who you all know and love. We could call in just Ryan, cousin Ryan. You guys also know Ryan. You love Ryan. We started a podcast, did one episode just to see if it was going to do well, I'm gonna check the battery real quick. Yeah, we're good. So at some point this live stream might just cut off because I might lose service because we're driving in the middle of nowhere. But until that happens, we're gonna live stream and we're gonna love it. We're gonna enjoy it, I can't see who just joined the chat, but somebody says, "Yo, we're live again," and it's true, we are. Very excited to have you guys. So yeah, we're gonna build some good habits together, some good daily habits. And I realize that I'm just kind of blabbering right now. I don't have like a whole bunch to say other than that. I don't have a bunch to like show today because clearly I can't be drawing right now because I'm driving. Karaoke, I don't have my tablet which plays the music, right? While my phone streams, my tablet plays the music. That's how it used to be in the car. So I don't have a way to do karaoke right now. And then, so we're basically just here for the free advice. If anybody has something they want to talk about, Mouse is saying it's been a long time, and that's true. It has been a long time, and I do want to apologize for that. I want to apologize. I know a lot of you guys some of you have reached out through social media, either Discord or Instagram. I've had quite a few people who have reached out and said, "Hey man, are you still live streaming? Like, we miss you." And it almost feels like, now I might sound narcissistic saying this, but like Spider-Man 2, Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man, when he puts down the suit, and a lot of people are like, "Spider-Man, where are you? You're like, we rely on you. You're our hero," kind of a thing. And I'm not calling myself a hero by any stretch of the imagination, but I will state the fact that some people have referred to me as their hero, or just in the fact that they appreciate a space, a safe space that they can come to and they can just talk or they can just be heard, And so I felt like I was doing a service to you guys, and I apologize for such a long time of not doing it, because it felt like I was hanging up the suit and people were like, "Where are you, man? We miss you." So I'd like to I'd like to keep it going again, right? And as many of you know, I also do these live streams in honor of my friend Bradley Richards, who was the first to do these. And so it's pretty much, it's for him, really, you know? It's for him for sure. It's for him, and it's for you guys, and it's for me too, because I want to build my daily habits. I want to be the best version of myself that I can be. So let's see. Free advice question. It says how to be as confident like you are right now. Well, fake it. No, I'm just kidding. Don't fake it. Don't fake it. I mean, fake it till you make it is like not a terrible way to go. But here's my secret. There is no secret. You guys ever seen Kung Fu Panda? If you haven't, what are you doing? Go watch it right now. But in Kung Fu Panda, which is a pretty goofy movie, but it's also super, super like poignant, and I can't think of the word right now. It's really deep. It's really deep, for lack of a better term to use. Profound. That's the word I was looking for. It was another P word. It's super profound in its lessons, right? And so, the first Kung Fu Panda, Po is being trained to be the Dragon Warrior, and he's super unqualified in every way, shape possible. This guy can't touch his toes. He can hardly get out of bed in the morning. Like, he struggles to like physically get to his feet, right? He needs like a life alert. I've fallen down and I can't get up, right? He is the least qualified to be to learn Kung Fu, or to even be able, like, to even be a student of Kung Fu, much less be the Dragon Warrior, the best the Kung Fu master to beat all Kung Fu masters, to save the Valley of Peace from the big threat that's coming, the prophesied hero. There is no way in heaven or earth that Po could possibly be the Dragon Warrior, right? And so when he is declared to be the prophesied Dragon Warrior by accident, he's like, I can't do this, right? Even though he really, really wants to. And nobody else thinks he can do it either. You know what the secret is? Well, one, it's practice, right? He does get a lot of training, right? He does get a lot of training. He learns Kung Fu over time because he plays to his strengths, which in a comedic way is food for him, because he loves to eat, right? He plays to his strengths. His master, Master Shifu, learns how to motivate him by what he enjoys, right? So lesson number one, play to your strengths, right? You can learn any skill you want. And in this case, we're talking about being confident. You can learn how to be confident by playing to your strengths. Learn what you're good at, right? If you're an introvert, learn how to be confident in what you already do well. If you're an extrovert, practice that, right? Whatever you want to be better at, learn how to bend it to your strengths, right? So lesson number one, play to your strengths, right? Lesson number two, we already mentioned, is practice, hard work, right? Practice daily habits, right? Do the Kung Fu training, as it were, right? So step number one, play to your strengths, do what you're good at, right? Step number two is to practice, right? Even when it's difficult, even those days where you're like, I'm struggling to get out of bed, I don't want to do anything, tell yourself, remind yourself, have these daily affirmations in your head where it's like, I am strong, I am capable, and I want to do this. I want to be the best version of myself. Now here's a warning, do not burn yourself out, because that's something that I'm freakishly good at, and that's a bad thing. Do not burn yourself out. Do not be hard on yourself if you need to take a break, if you need a day to relax, right? You need to take care of yourself. Most working jobs are 8 hours, 5 days of the week. That is a third of your weekday, and you still have 2 days of the week where you get to just relax, right? So if you're doing more than that, stop. Give yourself some time. Okay? So, play to your strengths and practice daily, right? We're talking about being confident here. The third lesson, going back to Kung Fu Panda, Po is training to learn Kung Fu, right? But that's not enough, right? He needs to know Kung Fu in order to be ready to receive the Dragon Scroll. The Dragon Scroll, which will give him the powers of the Dragon Warrior, which will allow him to defeat the big bad villain. Or so they think, because as soon as they get the Dragon Scroll, Po opens it and it's blank. There's nothing on it. He doesn't get any power from this Dragon Scroll. He's not the Dragon Warrior. He can't be the Dragon Warrior. The Dragon Warrior was just a myth the entire time. And at the lowest point in the movie, he's like, oh, I can't. He's like, I'm not the Dragon Warrior. And I never was. And I was stupid to think I could have been, right? Now, there are moments in our lives where we definitely feel this, where I have felt this, right? No matter how much I play to my strengths, or how much I believe in myself, how much I do those daily habits, there comes times, and there will always be these times where you just feel stupid for thinking that you could do it, right? You get motivated, usually when you do New Year's resolutions at the beginning of the year. I have an entire video on this, you guys should check it out, on why New Year's resolutions never seem to work, and how you can do them differently so that they actually follow through the entire year. These moments that you have when you're like, man, I thought I could do this, but I was stupid to think I could, right? What we find out in the movie Kung Fu Panda is that he talks with his dad, and he's telling his dad, I thought I could be something. I thought I could be something special. And his dad, he says, I think it's time I tell you the secret to my secret ingredient soup. And Po is like, oh, okay. And he says the secret ingredient is nothing. And Po's like, okay, what does that mean? And he's like, the only thing you need to make something special is to believe that it's special. Now, that definitely sounds like a cat poster, to quote the Lego movie, but there is so much value in that cliche statement. Because Po takes out the Dragon Scroll and looks at it again, and it's a blank page, but it's also a reflective page. And he sees a reflection of himself in the page, and he realizes there is no secret magical ingredient to suddenly make you the person you want to be. The answer is inside yourself. If you are trying to be something that you're not, you will never be satisfied. You need to be you. The secret to the Dragon Scroll, it wasn't to be like the kind of Kung Fu warrior that everybody else was. It was to be himself. And that's how he defeats Tai Lung at the end of the movie, right? He plays to his strengths. He had hard work and daily practice, and he stayed true to who he was. He didn't try to become the best tigress or the best crane or the best Master Shifu, right? He became the best version of himself. And this goes for anything in your life, not just for gaining confidence, but you need to be the best version of yourself. If you're trying to be someone else, it's not going to work. It's not going to work, and it shouldn't work, because that person that you're trying to be, they're going through their own struggles, right? They're trying to learn how to be confident for themselves, right? Don't try to be me, right? The only person you should try to be is you, because you are the only one that can be you, and you are the only one that can bring the world the best version of you, and that's what we want, right? So I hope that maybe answered your question. Those are my 3 tips for how to gain confidence in yourself. Do not gain confidence in trying to be like someone else. You have to gain confidence in who you are. I actually this is wonderful. This weekend, I learned a quote. The curious paradox is that only once you accept yourself as you are, then can you change. Think about that for a second. I'm going to repeat it again. The curious paradox is that only once I accept myself as I am, then I can change. Love yourself as you are. Believe that you can be who you want to be. And then you will be able to make it happen. Then you will be able to change. Once you accept yourself as you are, then you can change. It is literally all about belief. The only thing that makes something special is if you believe it can be special. Your mind is so powerful. Your mind can change the world. It can change you, right? So anyway, those, just to reiterate, just to summarize, play to your strengths, which kind of goes into don't try to be someone else, right? Be you. Be you, because you are the best version of you, and you can be the best version of you. Nobody else can be you, and you shouldn't try to be anyone else. So play to your strengths. Second thing is have discipline, right? As nice as it is to believe in yourself, which is always a part of it, you need to also put in the work, right? If you're trying to get more physically fit, start a daily habit. Go on walks every morning, or whatever it is you decide you want to do, right? If you want to gain more confidence talking to people, talk to more people. The Nike logo, just do it. Practice these daily habits. And then the third thing is to be you. There is no secret ingredient to success or to confidence. You have to find it on your own. And while that is scary, it's wonderful. It's wonderful because what a challenge it is. What an amazing hero's journey that you get to go on. And it's just for you. You don't have to share it with I share mine with you guys. But there's parts of my hero's journey where I keep to myself because it's special to myself. This is my journey and nobody else's. This is my life and nobody else's. And you guys get that same privilege. And that is such an amazing, beautiful thing. So I hope that answered your question. I hope that was some good advice. I hope you found some value in what I had to share. We have Death Star who just jumped in the chat. Welcome back, Death Star. It's amazing to have you again. Oh, I'm exhilarated. Man, I'm so happy to be back. This is wonderful. Also, if you guys ever have a moment in my live stream, I probably should have said this earlier. If there's ever a moment in my live stream where you're like, dang, that was fire, or dang, that was funny, or whatever, right? Or some other third thing. You guys, I'm pretty sure you guys have the ability to clip. You can clip a segment of my stream. And if you guys reach out to me, if you send it to me through email or Discord or Instagram, you know, and I like it, this is a way that I could make, I could take these clips that you send me, your favorite clips from my live streams, and I can post them as YouTube shorts. And I can tag you guys. I can tag the person who sent me the clip. Right? So, fun fact there. I'm pretty sure you guys can clip it. I know I can, and I'm pretty sure you guys can. But yeah, just let me know. Wildcat is back in the chat. Welcome back, Wildcat. It's amazing to have you here. So next question I have for you guys. What are you all doing today? Where is today taking you? What's your quest today? Where are you going? What you doing? I know some of you have school. I think a couple of you might have work. I'm not sure. Tell me what you're up to. What are you doing? I'd love to hear from you. For anybody who just jumped in the chat, I'm currently driving from Utah to Arizona. We're at the end of my trip. You know. And I have my friend, my passenger seat here. Just for anybody who just jumped in the chat, he's able to take care of any technical stuff, so don't worry, this is a safe drive. Wildcat, a birthday in the chat. It's not Wildcat's birthday, but it's Wildcat's grandpa's birthday. So we get to sing for him because thankfully the birthday song is not copyrighted. And that's a wonderful thing. Let's just all take a moment of gratitude that the birthday song is not copyrighted. And now we'll sing to Wildcat's grandpa. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Wildcat's grandpa. Happy birthday to you. Round of applause for Wildcat's grandpa, everybody. Wildcat, you should clip this and send it to your grandpa. You absolutely should. If you don't know how to clip it, people in the chat, tell them how to clip it. Let's see. Got a couple people in the chat telling me what they're doing today. I'll lean forward just a little bit to see. Sitting at home is a good thing. Yes. There's a lot of things you can do at home. Today's a relaxing day, a self-care day, or even if you're just doing housework, or if you're working on personal projects, it's a fantastic, fantastic thing. Enjoy the time you have to relax. And if you feel like you want to be productive, I can give you a list of ideas. There's always something you can do. But enjoy the relaxation. Let yourself be productive and let yourself have some time to relax. Absolutely. I see the applause in the chat. Thank you, everybody. I made Wildcat smile. My day's complete. As long as I make one person smile, I've done my job. I keep switching lanes, but I don't know why. I don't need to. I do need though, I need my chapstick. My lips are so freaking chapped. It's probably the change in like air and atmosphere from dry Arizona to also kind of dry Utah. But it's just cooler here. And I mean that in both temperature and in like coolness, you know, like wearing sunglasses cool, you know. Yeah, gotta make sure my lips aren't chapped. I gotta be ready to give my girlfriend a kiss hello when I get home tonight. She has missed me so much. And she's also missed you guys. She's been asking me if I want to keep doing live streams. She's been telling me that I should, you know. So everybody, 3 cheers for Jocelyn, you know. Let's see. You have my auto-tune. You have any auto-tune in your voice? Like when you suddenly singing? No, I don't have any auto-tune. That is such a nice, what? I'm so flattered that you thought for a second I might have had auto-tune. No, that was just me. Which again, goes to show that I really do need to like follow my passion and just sing. I was learning music theory a week ago. I just decided to pull up YouTube and learn some music theory. And so I started composing a song. Hopefully you guys will be able to hear it soon. Wildcat said, nah, he just good at singing. Death Star's backing him up. Thank you guys. You guys are so freaking nice. I'm trying to think if there's any other songs that are like non-copyrighted that I could sing. Because I think if I sing, like if I were to sing a Disney song, the video would still get flagged. Even if I don't have music playing, the video would still get flagged because I'm using the melody or lyrics, like lyrics or general tune of a copyrighted song. But if there's a song that's not copyrighted, we could sing. That would be fun. That would be pretty fun. Boy. Oh yeah. And not last night, but the night before, Saturday night, I got to see Andy Grammer in concert. And if you guys don't know who Andy Grammer is, you're wrong, because you do know who he is. He's the one that sings, "Nah, nah, honey, I'm good. I could have another, but I probably should not. I got somebody at home." That's Andy Grammer. And he also does, "I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up, no, not yet. Even when I'm down on my last breath." That's Andy Grammer. He's also the, "So you gotta keep your head up, whoa, and you could let your head down, eh. You gotta keep your head up, whoa, and you could let your head down, eh." That's Andy Grammer. All of those songs. And one of those woes, I sang the wrong note. We're just gonna ignore that. It's him. Yeah. So I got to see that guy in concert. There's a few other songs you guys might recognize from him. He also did, "I think you should know you saved my life." He also did, "I wish you pain." If you know that one. "I got these fresh eyes." That one, the chorus goes, "So suddenly I'm in love with a stranger. I can't believe that she's mine." Yeah. That guy. "It's good to be alive right about now. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Good to be alive right about now." It's the one that goes, "Hallelujah." And then I could go on forever about, like, singing snippets of Andy Grammer songs that I love. "I found joy as she opened up my eyes. I found joy in my life." Yeah, that's him. So, you guys, I hope you guys know the first 3 songs. "Honey, I'm Good," I'm not giving up, and what was the other one I sang? And "Keep Your Head Up." Yeah. I hope you guys know those ones, because those ones are fantastic. If you don't know them, you should look them up right now. You should go sing. I don't even care. I don't even mind if you're leaving my stream to go listen to them. Go listen to them and come back if you haven't heard them. Boy. I'll look at the chat in just a second. Gotta make sure that I'm good on the road. What'd you say? Wildcat's gotta go. That's okay. Thank you for being here. I'm really glad you're able to be here. It was awesome hearing from you again. And we'll see you next time. And yes, you can expect a live stream tomorrow morning. That's what we're doing. Alright, let's see. Free advice question. Alright, we got another question in the chat. How hard, you think, is it to make music? Actually, easier than you might think. Alright, this is something I did want to talk about, actually. So, clearly, there's some talent that goes into making music, being able to play the piano, being able to sing, stuff like that, right? Some people are fantastic at sports. They're athletically spectacular, but they can't hold a tune to save their life, right? That's okay. You can still learn about music. You can still learn how music works. Apparently some people, I recently listened to an artist named Verplex, and he has an album called A Song Every Day for 30 Days. And he made a new song every day for an entire month. And when I decided, you know what, I'm tired of sitting here being like, oh, I wish I could go to college and learn about music so that I can make my own music, right? And so instead, I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna go onto YouTube. Instead of scrolling through like aimless brain rot videos, I'm gonna shift to micro learning. I'm gonna choose something that I want to learn, and I'm just gonna find videos on it. Because do you guys realize how freaking blessed we are? How like we have right here this phone that you have in your hands, this thing right here. You have a literal, almost near infinite database, not infinite obviously, but you have a near infinite database of information in your hands. You can go and learn about almost anything you possibly can want, right? And so I'm like realizing this. I kind of got a pep talk from my brother about it, and he was like, dude, just stop scrolling through like funny videos, and at least watch or listen to like motivational things, or watch and learn something, like watch and listen to something you want to learn, right? So I decided I had a 2.5 hour drive one day, and so I just learned in that 2.5 hours, I just learned about music theory. Music theory is so easy. It's so freaking easy. And once I learned the basics, you know, not only did I learn about music theory, but I learned about like songwriting and everything like that. 2.5 hours, I went home, started composing a song. And let me tell you, it sounds pretty good so far. It's just my first song, so it's not gonna be perfect, but I have so many ideas for how to write songs. And I have a plan to start writing music and to make an album. And so I guess this is my first official announcement that I'm working on an album. So, you know, get hyped. But literally, this goes for not just like music, but any skill you want, you can learn it so fast. And of course, you know, there's that second lesson that we learned earlier, which is like practice, daily habits, learn how to do it, and keep it consistent. That's how you build a new habit. That's how you build a new skill, right? You're not going to learn it overnight, but compared to like Beethoven or Shakespeare, people who had to learn their crafts without this phone in their hands, we are so freaking lucky to have just an entire database of all the world's information in our hands. You could learn how to do anything. Right? So, about music, I'll tell you what I learned. So, music theory starts with just the notes on a piano, right? If you know the notes, it's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then it repeats A, B, C, D, E, F, G. If I had a piano right now, I'd show you, right? And so, most people, they start by learning C. If you're taking piano lessons, you start learning the note C. Now, why is that? Well, it's a little complicated, but I'm going to try to explain it, right? You might wonder, like, why did we start with C? Well, I'll tell you, actually, before we go there, I learned some science. I learned some science behind why notes work, right? So if you're going, okay, so it's like do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, which might have been wrong because I don't have a reference right now. I'm not musically perfect. I don't have a perfect musical ear, but I'm thinking of the Sound of Music where it's like do, a deer, a female deer. So it's do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. That is called a scale, right? That is called a scale. And that is a sequence of notes. Let's just say it was middle C, right? It's C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, right? Because you loop around, you go back to C. The difference between C and C, they're the same note, just higher. And scientifically, the way those sound waves work is that they're moving at the higher note. I don't remember if it's double or half. They're moving at half the speed of the other. So they line up, right? The sound waves line up and they make the same note. One's moving at half the speed, but they line up, right? I don't know if that makes sense. That's just some sound wave science for you, right? So C, C, same note, different frequencies, right? So they sound pleasant to your ear. It's like, oh, that's the same note, right? They are separated by what's called an octave. Why is it called an octave? Well, because A, B, C, D, E, F, G, seven notes, and then the eighth note, you go back to A, right? So it's an octave. It's an octave higher. Oct as in 8, right? Octave. So if you go up the octave, you go C, C, and you can go even higher. I'm not going to right now because I've been talking for a while. But you go C. Nope, that was wrong. Don't listen to that. Hold on. C. I'm off. I'm so off. Don't listen to this. Don't listen to this part. So if you're gonna go do, C, there we go. That's one octave, second octave, third octave, right? So that's how notes work, right? Basic. Something else that you need to know, if you've ever seen a piano, there's white keys, right? If you play a C major scale, you will only hit white keys, which is why, right, there's white keys, but there's black keys as well. Black keys look intimidating and confusing. Don't worry, they're not that confusing. But white keys, if you start on C, you play a major scale, right? It's C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, A, G, F, E, D, C. And that's a C major scale, and you only have to use white keys. Now, if you're going to do any other scale, right? If you're going to start on B and go B, or B, D, 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 right? Which I think that was a B major scale, but I might be totally wrong. I'm probably totally wrong. But the idea is that if you're going to do a scale starting from B and going up to B and then back down to B, it's not going to be all white keys. You're going to have some black keys in there. Now I learned this formula, right? If you're going to hit every single note, right? White and black keys, it's going to be like da, and that's like, it sounds dissonant, right? That's because those are half steps. Those are flats, things like that, right? So instead of going ba 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 ba, those are whole steps. Half steps are like ba 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 ba. There's more of them, right? And if anybody who's watching right now actually knows music theory and has like a perfect has a pitch perfect ear, they're probably cringing so hard at what I'm trying to replicate here without a piano, because I'm probably singing all the wrong notes. But the concepts I'm teaching, those are correct. So if you were to start on B, you'd have to hit some black keys. But the way to know what keys to hit, if you're starting on C, there's half steps and there's whole steps, right? A half step is one key to the very next key. A whole step, like if there's like a white key, a black key, and a white key, a whole step is from the white key to the white key because you skip the black key, right? But you'll notice on the piano, there's some white keys that are right next to each other. There's no black key in between them. Those are also half steps. So, on a C major scale, and you'll have to like look at a piano to see this, but on a C major scale, you skip a black key, that's a whole step. You skip another black key, and that's a whole step, right? Because you're only hitting white keys. And then you hit the next white key, which is actually a half step because there's no black key in between them. And then you do another whole step, another whole step, another whole step, and then one more half step to get to upper C again. Which, again, is two white keys without a black key in between them. So, you do whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. So it's two whole steps, a half step, three whole steps, and another half step. That is how you build a major scale, no matter what key you start on, or whatever note you start on, right? So if you were to start on B and you want to play a B major scale, all you have to do, which means that you're going to have to play some black keys, right? You have to count and be like, okay, a whole step, which would actually be a black key from B, because B is next to C and there's no black key between them. That would be a half step, but you need a whole step. So you have to go to the next key, which is a black one, right? So whole step, which is 2 black keys, and then half step, which goes down to white key again. You see what's happening here? Yeah. So look at a piano, start on any note, and go 2 whole steps, 1 half step, 3 whole steps, and 1 more half step. And you've learned the major scale for that note. Now, any of those keys in that scale fit with any song you want to play in that key, right? So if I'm playing a key in B major, if I'm playing a song in the key of B major, it means I'm using notes from that major scale. So, I'm going to stop there because my voice is getting tired. But I learned that, and I learned a whole lot more on how to do chord progressions on piano and guitar, how to build a chord, how to learn how to do chords on piano and guitar, how to build chord progressions in order to make like a musical phrase, like musical phrasing, and then how to build a song off of that. And there's more that we could talk about when it comes to like lyrics and stuff, but honestly, this would be a better live stream. This would be a better video for me to do with my keyboard at home. So we'll probably just wait until then to do a full video about it. So just to finish wrapping up the answer to your question, Havlong, because you asked, I think it was Havlong that asked. It might have been somebody else, but you know, how easy is it to make music? Just learn. Look up a YouTube video, learn it, and writing lyrics, learning how to rhyme lyrics, how to make good lyrics, right? Just watch more YouTube videos. How easy is it to make music? People can do a song a day. That's how easy it is. If you have the time, if you have the desire and the energy, right? Don't push yourself to do it. If you decide, oh, I want to try writing songs, and you decide to do a song a day, don't expect the songs to be perfect, right? You're practicing. You're doing that second thing, right? That daily practice, that training montage, if you will. So some songs aren't going to be great, but Ed Sheeran, I'm going to botch this quote, but he said Ed Sheeran said something along the lines of like, you'll write 100 bad songs before you write your first good one, right? And, you know, it's probably not a strict rule. I imagine that Ed Sheeran knows more about music production than I do. But anyway, so that's really with any skill. If you're learning how to paint, your first 100 paintings, they won't be masterpieces. But if you keep doing it, you'll get there, you know? Your first 100 auditions, you probably will get a no. But then it's the 101st audition that will be your big break or something like that, you know? You just have to keep going. You just have to keep doing it. Just keep trying, right? And do research. Learn more about it. So that is my advice there. These are fantastic questions, by the way. Thank you so much for these questions, for these advice questions. These people aren't going to let me in. I got to focus on the road real quick because these people don't want to let me merge. All right, we're Gucci. We're Gucci now. All right, I see somebody else has typed something decently lengthy into the chat, which means I'm going to have to take a look at it. Give me just a minute, just to make sure that we're Gucci on the road. I'll look away just for a second. Thanks for the advice. Yes, you're welcome. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate you asking because it means that I have stuff to talk about on the stream, even if it's like something totally random. So here's the thing. I want to start trying to really make money on my live streams. I want to start making money with my art, my writing, my voice acting. I want to, make songs and make money off of that, which is something else I have to do research on. I'm gonna have to do some research on how to monetize music that you create, because I don't know how to do that. But I'm gonna do some research, watch some YouTube videos, and I'm sure that there's people out there ready and willing to explain it. We have just like a giant database of information in our hands. We are very blessed here in the future. Here in the future. I meant in the modern day. Let's see. Wish I could stay longer. Oh, sorry you have to leave. But thank you. You need to sleep right now. Can't wait for your song. That's true. You do not live in the same place in the world as I do. So you go to sleep. You enjoy. Oh yeah, I just realized Ha Wong used to join our live streams like in the middle of the day. But now, for Ha Wong, these live streams are going to be at night for him. So, wild. You go to sleep. You have a good night, Ha Wong. We'll see you next time. Thank you so much for being here. Well, we are at the end of our live stream. It has been almost an hour. It's been 55 minutes, 56 minutes, something like that. Before we leave, in this saga of The Other James, in the return of The Other James, what do all of you guys want to see? What do you want to see? What do you want more of? Please tell me, because that's like knowing what you guys want means that I get more engagement, I get more views, all of the stuff. That means I get more money from YouTube, right? I want to do stuff that you guys care about. Obviously, I'm going to continue to do the stuff based on what I like or what I want to do, right? But I care about what you guys want too. So, Death Star saying what happened for Ha Wong was the opposite for me. I used to stream in the mornings, I used to stream at night for you, but now it's the morning for you. Yeah, which is, same for me. We've got a merging lane. Got a truck that wants to merge. Alright, give it a second. I waited for that good night before actually sleep. Yes, have a good night, Ha Wong. I love you. Platonically, because I have a girlfriend. Oh, not you, sorry.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were trying to get...
waving my hand in front of my friend's face.
Alright, no worries.
No, I was at the camera. So yeah, what do you guys want to see more of? Please let me know. It would be fantastic to hear. I'm gonna, based off of what we've got so far in the comments for the next challenge, which is to either shave my hair or get it dyed, based on all the comments, it looks like we're gonna be dyeing my hair pink. So, yep, that's happening. The thing is like, I should have seen this coming. I feel like I did. I saw it coming. I just like held on to the hope that maybe more people would want me to shave my head instead or dye it literally any other color. But no. Dang. Well, anyway, I'm gonna have pink hair for a while, I suppose. I might dye it and then shave it. I don't know yet. Maybe I'll dye it just like with like a semi-permanent so that it will like slowly fade. I don't know, something like that. Oh, actually, sorry, I'm just like sitting here in my own thoughts and you guys are just watching this guy driving his car. But I have an idea actually. So I want to be able to get something like I'm dyeing my hair because you guys got our last challenge video to 100 views, which was what needed to happen, right? However, what happens after that, like whether I like get it dyed and then shave it immediately, right? Who knows, right? But I'm thinking the dyeing the hair could be a live stream, and then we turn it into a video afterwards, maybe something like that. But like it would be nice to get donations because it'll cost money to dye my hair, right? So I'm thinking maybe during the live stream we get a donation thing going where it's like where I get my hair dyed, and then the more you guys donate, the longer I have to keep the pink hair. But as soon as that time runs out, then I shave it, right? So like based off how much you guys donate, that's how long I keep the pink hair. Something like that. Just an idea. I'll figure it out. But anyway, so if there's anything else you guys want to say, I'm going to be signing off real quick. We've reached an hour for the live stream, so I need my phone battery for the rest of the drive. But I love you all. Hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day, wonderful week. I will see you all tomorrow morning because we have this momentum going. We're not going to stop. It's going to be fantastic. So, hope you guys have a great day. Eat your banana pancakes. Remember, the world is a better place with you in it, and I mean it. I really do. And don't you